Hey, what are you doing? Okay, let me fix. Can I sit down? Can I sit down? Can I sit down? Hi, guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. I haven't done an update in a really long time, exactly 2 weeks and a half. Move, 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 move. These are my foster puppies that had demodex mange. As you guys can tell, in the past 2.5 weeks, they have made such an amazing, like, turnaround. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Okay. They're also very girls. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab their treats because I have started training them. Let me go grab. I've been training them with these treats right here. This brand sent me like 6 of these bags, which has helped me train them a lot. You guys can obviously tell they have changed quite a bit. We actually just got back from the vet today, and I'm gonna update you guys on the both of them. But just to like preface this whole video, they are leaving in 2 weeks. They're old enough, they're big enough. We're just waiting for Shenzi, this one over here. We're waiting for a little bit more hair regrowth. And with Edwina, she has stitches on the side of her mouth, which I will get into in a little bit. Stop it. And we're waiting for that to heal, and we're waiting for her to get her stitches out, which is 10 days from when she got her stitches in, which was last Saturday. But I will go through that when I go through each of them individually. Oh my God. Here you go. Here you go. Good job. Here you go. Okay, here you go. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Thank you. Thank you. Sit down. Sit down. Thank you. Thank you. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to set up a toy right here for Edwina and Shenzi to play with while I talk about their health, their updates and stuff, because they are just such busybodies. So give me 1 second. Okay, so long story short, oh my gosh, long story short, I got this toy for the puppies to play with. You basically press this button and food comes out of over here. So I'm going to put this in front of the video, and you guys can just watch Edwina go crazy with this toy while I talk about them the past 2.5 weeks, yada yada yada. Zeus. Okay, I also have to remove my 2 dogs because they're just here. Come on, guys, come on, let's go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so okay, calm down. Toy button. Okay, the last 2.5 weeks for me have been super hectic. Obviously, these are not my normal types of puppies. They are a lot older, a lot bigger, a lot more energy. They are what we call like actual puppy energy. And the puppies that I am used to fostering, they are premature puppy energy, which is completely different, right? The puppies that I usually foster, they don't have their hearing 100%. They don't have their eyesight 100%. They can't control their bladder. So everything that they do, I can't control. But with them, I do have to control what they do. I have to, sit down. You're being rude. Sit down. I have to control all of these things. And, with that being said, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of training, and it takes a lot of patience as well, because they do run amok in my house, or they did before while they were healing from their upper respiratory infection, because I just felt as if they were in so much pain. So I let them slide. So as soon as like the upper respiratory infection went away and all of that, I really started disciplining them. So when I first brought them home, they did have demodex mange. They also had only, I want to say 10% of their fur. Like Shenzi had 10% of her fur. Edwina had like 20%. So they were missing a lot of fur, and they needed their fur to be regrow, or they need to regrow their hair. On top of that, they also had an upper respiratory infection that they caught from the shelter after they were rescued. And Shenzi had a kennel cough. So, which means they both had a kennel cough, but I think Shenzi's kennel cough was a lot more Like it was a lot more heavy. Like she was definitely sicker than Edwina, because Edwina definitely had way more, way to go, Shenzi. Shenzi never presses the button. But, so no, stop crying. So they, okay. So I brought them back. They were on antibiotics, doxycycline for 2 weeks. And they also had cough tablets that we were giving them twice a day for 1 whole week. They were also on a dewormer because their Shenzi's she was having explosive diarrhea everywhere, like literally everywhere. And she was holding it in because I think being here made her really, really nervous, and she just didn't know what to do. So she was just having all types of problems. On top of that, their skin, I put together a skin regimen. Way to go, Shenzi. Now I'm going to go through all of the stuff that I've put on their skin in case anybody watches this video and wants to know how I treated their fur. When I first took them in for their first 2 baths, so they've had 8 baths now. The very first 2 baths, I used this, which was leftover shampoo that I had from my other foster who suffered from a yeasty fungal infection. So I started using this. And then after doing more research and after really, really asking ChatGPT a bunch of questions, I bought this. It is benzoyl peroxide medicated shampoo, and I started using this to bathe them and let them sit in this for about 10 to 15 minutes. The directions of use on here says 5 to 10 minutes, but they're a very extreme case, so I just wanted them to sit in the medication for a little bit longer to really exfoliate their skin. And after I brought them out of the bath, obviously their skin is super dry, so I went in with this foam, calming foam, and this hydrates and also soothes their skin, and it also is really good to reform that skin barrier that they desperately needed from the demodex mange. Then all over their body, I went in with this. It's a paw smoother. You can get like a skin, this is like more concentrated because it's just for their paws, but I melted this in my hand. There is mango butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, hemp seed oil, jojoba oil, and chamomile, rosemary, and natural vitamin E in this tin. So I warmed it in my hand and I just kind of put it all over their body. Last but not least, this is a paw protector for their paws, the bottom and the top. And I put this on their paws after the whole thing so it absorbs into their body. And that is kind of their skincare regimen. Ma'am, skincare kind of regimen that I imposed on their life. They eat twice a day. In each meal, we get a daily supplement powder. We get our omega oils, and we also get like a supplement chew for their skin and coat, just to kind of like boost up their immunity, because ultimately just regrowing their hair isn't like enough. You have to kind of give them like a very good nutritionist, very high, like vitamin enriched diet. So they can heal, so they can like get better, which I am actually really shocked at how miraculously fast their hair growth. I am shocked. So I'm going to give you guys Shenzi's update first. So Shenzi is right now 6.5 months. She's almost 7 months. She's like 6 months and 2 weeks and a half, 3 weeks and a half, almost 7 months. But she is the bigger one of the two. Look at that face. Look at that face. Show them your teeth. She has like an underbite and an overbite. Hey, stop. 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 You have an underbite. Yeah, I'm going to show everybody. Ugh. Show everybody your teeth. Okay. Okay, we'll do it later. We'll do it later. Right? But this is her body. Her skin and coat. She's like, stop it. She's growing her hair back. Pretty amazing. We're just working on the back part as of right now. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's do Edwina, because we kind of have to talk about the stitches on her mouth. Show everyone your stitches. Show everyone your stitches. show everyone your stitches. So let's talk about these stitches. They're gonna come out in about 10 days. So last Friday night, I took them out. Okay, stop it. Last Friday night, I took them out, brought them back in, took out my other 2 dogs, and we were just gonna stay in for the night. I was gonna watch TV. And like probably, I wanna say like a few hours later, the side of the cheek starts to get really, really swollen, and it starts to like swell up and droop at the same time. And obviously I'm like kind of freaking out because like, you know, you're freaking out. And then I figured that something bit her from outside. I just had no idea what bit her. And then the very next day, the swelling had gone down a little bit. So I worried a little bit less because I was like, okay, maybe if something bit her, like it was swelling then, and then the swelling is going to go down later. So the swelling did not come down later. It actually started leaking some juice, some water, and the juice and water started to smell. Therefore, then I got really, really concerned because I was like, why is it smelling? Called the vet, took her to the vet. The vet wanted her to stay there overnight for the next couple of days for them to monitor, for them to actually like see what's going on. The very next day, I get a call from the vet, and this is the vet inside of the shelter. They were like, hey, she's actually good to go. We kind of like cut open that swollen part. We drained her. She's good to go. She does have some stitches that need to come out in 10 days. So can you come and get her? So I went and I got her, and that's basically what happened to her stitches. Like, let's get closer. So with Edwina, she came to me with definitely way more hair than Shenzi. She was definitely way healthier than Shenzi. But now that the hair regrowth is coming back and she's like healthy, there is a bunch of scar tissues and like a lot of parts on her body that it's going to take a lot longer. Like the vet was saying, it's going to take years to grow back if it grows back. So we'll start with the hole on top of her head. That 100% scar tissue, not going to grow back. Then we have this little round thing on the side. If you guys can see, she has small hair parts in here that is growing back. So I'm actually very, very optimistic about this hole right here. Then we have her front paws. We're missing some hair. I am also really optimistic that the hair is going to grow back. Very, 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 very optimistic. Okay, and then we have this little hole right here. Also super optimistic this is going to grow back because I can already kind of see the little hair particles poking out. Let's do your back leg. Let's do your back leg. So this back here, I'm not at all optimistic about. I don't think hair is going to grow back here. It feels like scar tissue. Honestly, I'm really sad about that. And then also this part right here, same thing. Like nothing's poking out. It's super smooth, just like the scar tissue on her head right here. Oh, good jeez. The scar tissue on her head right here. But it's okay. It's okay. I love her all the same. She is so energetic, such a good girl, and she knows her tricks. Like, she's so good at them. Let me see. She was the first one to actually figure out this button thing. Let's see if you guys ate all your treats. Oh, yeah. This thing is empty. Okay. Okay. No more. No more, baby. No more. No more. So as far as training, obedience, potty training, all that stuff. So we are, during the day, we're still peeing in our normal spot, which is in that corner of the room. I want to say 80% pee outside. The rest of the 20%, it is on that pad right there. They are, I want to say, like completely wild dogs. The environment that they were living in, just everything that goes to that, they're not supposed to be peeing on puppy pads inside, but I am, given their situation, we're doing really well. They're walking really, really well. They both get along with other dogs. Today, I actually found out that Shenzi and Edwina are terrified of other people because I brought them to the vet and people were there. They wanted to see them because they were in such terrible condition and they were just scared, especially Shenzi. So I think in the next 2 weeks, it would be such a disservice if I didn't take them to more places. If I didn't socialize them with people just to get them to know people, that would definitely help them out in the long run. There's no more treats in the long run for their adoption, but they are, a lot of people have commented saying that they have separation anxiety. It's not true. It's not true. They're just, the people that are commenting that are saying that they're seeing the fact that they are so, like, they cry, like when I come home, they want to be let out and they're so excited to see me and they're always jumping on me. It doesn't necessarily mean separation anxiety. It just honestly means that they're excited to see me. They're excited to see a human that's excited about them. They're excited to go on a walk, all of these things. But at night, they sleep through the night, no crying. They did cry this morning because I woke up really, really late. No more treats, honey. No more treats. No more treats. No more treats. If I don't stop them from this toy, it'll never stop. The noise will never stop. Okay, no more. No more. No more. Girls, no, we're not doing this anymore. Okay. No more, no more. No more, no more. Okay. Come here. Come here, come here. They are full of energy. They are just like happy to be living life right now. And also, to all of you guys who think that they should be adopted together, they're not going to get adopted together. And Shenzi, the bigger one, actually doesn't really like Edwina all that much. Like, she really likes her quiet time. She really likes to chill over here while Edwina runs like amok. But they both do get along with humans, other dogs and stuff. And they get along with other dogs in the best possible way, is that they are just so unbothered by another dog being there that they can just like coexist. They could just like exist and coexist inside a home with another animal. It'll go really, really well because, again, they just really don't, they just really don't care that the other animal is there. Zeus. But yeah, that is basically my update on my 2 very giant puppies. If you guys notice, like when I first got them, I couldn't hold them or touch them or kiss them, but that has changed a lot. That has changed so much. So much. I know, I love you too, I love you too. But they will be with me until the 26th. Obviously, maybe on the 25th or the 24th, I will post like another video about them. You can catch them on my live, because I do a puppy cam live every single Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursdays I work from home, and also Fridays as well. And you guys can watch them kind of run around, go crazy in my room. I've got a new camera. The camera kind of focuses and tracks them as they move about this room. So it's actually a lot of fun to watch. And you could also watch them play with that stupid toy that you guys saw earlier in my video. I do talk to them a lot on this robot. So it's fun. If you enjoy just like watching puppies be puppies in a room with like some small robot interaction, yeah, but that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for their last update, and hopefully we'll be trained by then. But Edwina's so good at training. Shenzi, I give a pass to because her butt has not had any hair until it just started growing hair, so she doesn't like to sit on the cold hard floor, but she will come in here on the softness and sit. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. See? See? Good girls. Good girls. Good girls. Okay. Okay.